Hello everybody out there in YouTube land, or anybody else who, YouTube land. This is Snooker Loopy. No, it's not the Chat and Dave song, although it is a very interesting, catchy record, bit novelty from the 1980s. No, I thought I'd have a little talk and butcher at the old snooker, the game, the sport, whichever you want to call it. Not everybody knows about all my favourite hobbies and things like that, but I do like a bit of snooker, I admit. I've been watching the sport, the game, for many years now. Probably not as long as maybe darts, but certainly a fair while. My favourite snooker player of all time is Stephen Hendry. I had the pleasure of meeting him once. He came to Peterborough and signed this massive poster of him, which I used to have in my bedroom wall. Absolutely chuffed to meet my favourite player. The one player I don't really like is Ronnie O'Sullivan. We are all able to hate certain people in things, but I don't know what it is about it, but there's something, not right with him, and normally every time he plays I want him to lose, which he is at the moment. He's playing Mark Selby in the World Masters final. If anybody out there is like American and so on, and they don't know what snooker is, maybe they can Google it. They can certainly do that and find out a little bit more about it. Some people I speak to that are American, my friends, they do say it's a bit of a strange, it's a tough sport. It sounds it seems hard, complicated, and it isn't really that complicated. It's pretty different to pool, but I think it's more challenging. I mean, pool's a little bit of an easy game sometimes, and snookering is very important in snooker. I mean, but the thing about snooker is that your shots are generally, you're generally 3, 4, 5 shots in front when you play. I mean, I'm sure people say that in pool, but I think snooker's a bit more, tactical and things like that, and generally when you take a shot you're thinking of the next one and the one after that, because you need to know these things. You need to be able to break, and a break is practically how many points you can score in a row. It's not whether you get 100 points at the end of the game to win the match. That's not what it's all about. It's about practically, well, it can be if you hit 100 points in a row, but it is all to do with potting red colour, and seeing how you can do that. I mean, that's what it's all about. The interesting thing about snooker is that it's quite a challenge where you get a 147. Now, I hate to be a little bit with this one, because I know that there's a lot of people out there who say 147 maximum. It might well be, but the highest actually would be 151, possibly even higher. I think there was one match on, I think it was something, and person got, I think it was a foul and a miss, and scored, I think, 7 points. So if that was a first shot and you had got that on your first thing and then started getting a 147 after that, then it'd be obviously more than a 147. I think they probably mean that the maximum is what you can score by putting all the balls in without having any extra points put on by fouls. I don't look at it like that. I look at it by the point of how many you can actually score in one single frame with fouls and balls potted and things like that. Which basically 157 is what 151 is the most common, because it's like basically letting your opponent get 4 points for they miss the foul on the first go, and then the next player comes on and pots all the balls on the table by red, black, and so on. So yeah, I've just wanted to talk a little bit about snooker, you know, give a little bit of an insight to some of the people who don't really know it. I'm quite sure even the Americans can go on YouTube and watch clips. Plenty of them on there, I'm quite sure. So, that's my way of talking. Snooker Loopy. I haven't played snooker for a long while now. I used to go to a snooker club and play a little bit with a friend. We used to go sometimes on a Sunday. We'd have like a couple of hours down there, but it was quite hard when you've got like 3 of us, because it was odd numbers, so we had to really take it in terms of playing, really, which I'm sure we didn't want that. We didn't really want to be able to take it in turns, but we would do. Where when you've got 2 people, even better. If you had 4, you could, you know, little mini tournament going on. I'm sure my highest break was something like 12. Doesn't seem like a lot, but you see, I'm a bit rusty. In fact, I'm absolutely quite good at pool. I am quite good at pool until I actually play somebody who's really professional in that sort of sense. Kinda. When I was, this must have been, I'm trying to think what age, I must have been about 12 or 13. We used to go to this Tunnel Adventure Playground down the road from me, up the road up there. And basically, we had a little pool tournament there once. There was a pool tournament going on, and I entered because I said, look, you play at home and you're quite good, right? I reckon you should give it a go. So I did, and I had to play some people who were roughly 16, 17, who were older than me, and they didn't like it because I actually beat them. I actually whipped their asses. I can't even remember what I won, but I came out winner of that one. It's like winning some little tournament, you know, but I never really carried on and play professionally or anything like that. I should have done really, but I didn't bother. And I got my comeuppance when I played a friend at school, because he was quite good, and he actually played county. He went and played a bit of county pool for Cambridgeshire and that, and basically in a pub that my cousin used to run, we had a couple of games of pool, and he whipped my ass. Quite a big one on that one. I actually I probably won about 1 frame out of like 7 or 8. I just wasn't, you know, so anyway. And that, but I'm not too bad if I play, you know, against players who are not really that, you know, I'm probably, you know, I haven't played for like 10 or for a long time. Last time I played pool, I beat my friend Andrew Clay. I annihilated him. I don't think he'll remember. We'll probably swear that he got 1 frame, but I can recall winning all the frames. But I kept saying I'm not good, and he was like, yeah, you liar, you know. But yeah. Anyway, I'll leave it at that one. And yeah, I do want to give a shout out to Andrew Clay. He is on YouTube. Check him out. He's got a channel. Cool old friend, I say. Anyway, bye for now.